Welcome to Highbrew Coffee Shop. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to order one large latte.
Sure thing. One large latte. Anything else you'd like to add?
Howdy, let's talk AI voice agents. Just in case you've been living under a rock, AI can talk to you now. And if you're getting PTSD from using your bank's old automated system, don't worry, this is a whole lot better. The business use cases of these agents is basically limitless, from the arbitrary coffee shop example that you just saw to something as serious as processing phone calls for medical patients. You can basically use it for anything. But deploying these agents is a little more complicated than just chatting with ChatGPT or Claude. There's a lot more that goes into it. The first step is deciding what kind of network layer you want to use for your AI voice app. This really falls into three categories. The first option is recording the entire user audio, sending it up to the agent where it gets transcribed, processed, and an answer returned. It's kind of like email, where you send off all the data at once, and then a little bit later, you get a response. As you'd imagine, this is pretty reliable. As long as the upload doesn't fail, everything works good, but it's not very real time. It's really used for something we want to transcribe, maybe like a voicemail or some sort of like medical something where it doesn't have to be real time. You're really just taking that audio, transcribing it, processing the data, and then maybe a little bit later, the user's getting a response. The second option we have is chunking that recording into, say, 1 second chunks. That would allow us to get a little bit more real time, but there's a really big chance that we're going to cut off the user's thought when we're trying to reply with the AI stack. So this can be good, but still not quite there yet. For true real time, however, we want to go back to some existing technologies to try to make this a little more back and forth like a real conversation. WebSocket and WebRTC are two very well-respected transport layers that we can implement to provide that real-time translation back and forth. With turn detection, we can wait till the user stops talking, whereas the LLM would then reply with a response, and it works pretty well. It's a little bit more complicated to set up, but there is a lot of good platforms out there that kind of handle most of the complexity for you, which we'll go over in the next series. Now that we have the boring networking stuff figured out, now we can do the fun part, picking out the AI models to use for our voice agent. Now there are a lot of all-in-one voice models out there where they can process the user input voice, they can make a reasoning, and then they can spit out voice back at the user. But these are almost always behind a lot of the major LLMs in reasoning and intelligence. So we kind of want to avoid those for now. The better way these days is to use a model stack. With a model stack, we first use a speech-to-text model to take the user's voice, translate it into text. We then take an LLM of our choice to do the reasoning, understand what the user is talking about, and then finally, with the answer that the LLM gave us in text, we're going to transcribe that back into a lifelike human voice with a speech-to-text model. That's a lot of pieces, I know, but hear me out. The power comes in the composability. We could use DeepGran for the transcription, which is very, very accurate. We could use any of the popular LLMs for the reasoning and answer, as well as the tool calls. Grok is really good because the latency is super low. And then we have a lot of different voice models to choose from to make a lifelike voice back at the user using that text that the LLM generated. So even though it's a lot, it really does allow us to compose the system exactly how we want it. Next in series, I'll be comparing a lot of the voice AI platforms that handle the real-time connection for you. And if there's any interest, I'll also compare some of the text-to-speech models such as Ream, Hume, 11 Labs, a lot of them out there, and we'll see which one feels the most like a real conversation. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.